Alright, there we go. Today we're gonna be watching APAC tournament last stage, which means that the people that win either one of these groups are going to be getting into the professionals tournament. For today, I have no idea which group we're gonna be watching since I did not specifically request a group, but both groups should be fine nevertheless. Which means that we're gonna be in for some awesome games. Honestly, we've seen Cats, we've seen INS, we've seen CHRD before, but the rest of these teams are kind of new to me, which is surprising because I would have expected REQM. I would have expected like a bunch of pro APAC teams to play, but I guess not, man. I guess not. I guess it's not gonna be it. But that's completely fine. Does that mean that REQM, those guys have already... Yeah, I see. So, REQM probably already qualified then. Huh. Good to know. Which leaves us to the last couple of teams for the final stage. Burom, Cats, INS, 2, Jake. Probably Magic. Supposed to be something like Magic, I guess. BIP, CHRD, Elites, and Top. I'm pretty excited to see, honestly, because APAC has quite some interesting strategies. They always pop up with something crazy. But in the meantime, I'll be putting the giveaway in the chat. 2 passes and 6 fan containers to enter to in-game /ID server chat. There's a 3 minutes delay on the stream. There we go. Giveaway up in the air. Anyone can enter. We're probably gonna do a lucky wheel of fortune in the end of the stream. So it's fair. You cannot win multiple battle passes, as I've said before. You can win multiple fan containers, but yeah, we will see. We will see what we will be. What have we got? I'm gonna be hopping into the room in about 10 minutes. All right. In the meantime, in 10 minutes, we could definitely play a game. What do we play? We've got to make up our mind quickly, though. What do we play? Did I equip the ATAC? No, I did not. What did I equip? G-Sor is pretty cool, I guess. We can play a G-Sor for one game. Well. This map is not great for my tank when it comes to the heavy flank, so I'll definitely be going for the medium flank. The If I go to the heavy flank, death will be upon me. Which I do not want that. And obviously, I haven't said that before, but I am an EU player, so we're gonna have some ping, like 180-ish ping at all times. It should be fine though. Hopefully we don't get nuked in this crossing. No, we don't. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna have 180 ping, and I'm not gonna have a clue who could be who. So I hope that's not too big of an issue. Ooh. Yikes. No way that hits. Okay, that doesn't hit. We got a cheese splashed, but we did get a bounce from that 183, which is amazing. Amazing. I'm not sure what this T100 LT is thinking. Yeah, not sure what he's thinking. That wasn't all too bright right there. But it's fine, we take him out together with the team. Good job to our light tank. In the meantime, we're just gonna take the rails, even though I don't think it's specifically necessary. Just YOLO in. Take that guy out. Alright. Drill's gonna poke out, doesn't really matter. We'll just shoot him in the side. Thought he would track him, but didn't. Kill that guy. Keep on moving. Keep it rolling. That's unfortunate. Damn it. That's where the ping shows off. And it did say that I penned him, but because of the ping, it just whatever. It didn't register, but it's fine. Completely okay. What is this? What is that? Does this do anything? Joint efforts. Amazing. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. We have some joint effort right here. That is amazing. Alright. How long do we have left? Couple minutes. We'll just wait until the room is open. Be sure to select a light tank. Awesome. Because we obviously do not want to mess up any spawn point things which were a thing back in the days when spectating. Alright. What is it gonna be? We're gonna check some maps actually. Quite interested. Third stage, is it gonna be the same as EU? Vint Malinovka, New Bay, Port Bay. Okay, that's definitely not the same as EU. That's amazing. Amazing. I actually haven't done anything with this quest. I should probably try to, like, complete it myself. That would be pretty good. I should definitely try to complete this. free coins. Pretty alright camo, I guess. It's not great, but it's decent. Yeah. It's gonna be decent camo, but yeah. Anyways, back to the tournament. As we all know, that there's gonna be some teams in the professionals tournament in the top 4 that are gonna try to qualify for a cross-server tournament. To be honest, I have no idea how that's gonna work. I have no clue. So, oh, I need to wake up. So the cross-server tournament, I guess it's gonna be, because it's in October, I guess it's going to be on the Reforged client. Before they do the big tournament, I would definitely suggest Wargaming to make sure that the tournaments are working. And what I mean with that is either run a arena competition tournament or something like that with no money to make sure that everything in Reforged works, like tournament-wise. Because if it doesn't, and you're putting money on the line and you get tripped out by a bug, that would be not so great, to say the least. It would be pretty agitating, I think. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab myself a drink because I need to stay hydrated, because it's like 28 degrees outside with like fully sunny, man. There's not a cloud in the sky right now, so it's gonna be hot. All right, there we are, back from where we once were. All right, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see. We got 2 more minutes, I believe, or 4 actually. 4 more minutes, and then we're gonna be hopping into the training room. Well, yeah, training room, tournament room, same thing. I don't actually have a clue which group I am streaming, so I'm gonna have a look at the spreadsheet. No. Okay, I guess I just don't know. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. No preparation is the best preparation, hands down. All right, but I'm actually quite interested in the people that win the battle passes. I guess the battle pass is just gonna continue in Reforged or something in June, but I don't know how they're gonna do that. But this is the giveaway format that I got handed to me. So we're just gonna do the giveaway. I'll just have to like fight it out with Wargaming. What have we got? What have we got? 696 tanks in the game. That's amazing. All right. Oh, the flea market, by the way. We've seen the flea market. This is definitely a big scam. 3% chance for a can opener, and then like what? 1% chance for a crowbar? No, 3% as well. And then when you get the crowbar, you can get the convoyer. Good tier 9, good tier 9. I don't know. Pretty meh. Pretty good tank, really 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 good tank, pretty bad tank. I don't know. I don't know how we feel about these containers. Like the drop chances are so bad. Like it's legit horrible. Ooh, tournament room is open. I'm gonna have to go to the chart to see that name again of the team because I have no clue. I am very, very sorry, but that name is too hard for me. Top is going to be here. Boom. And this is going to be G1 7. I guess this is it, right? Yeah, that should be it. Alright. That name is extremely hard. What the hell? So first map is going to be Winter Malinovka. Not really one of my favorites, but with the rework, it's actually quite decent now, in my opinion. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as it once was. I just find it sad that the medium corn is just so hard to use. Because according to the game developers, you were supposed to use the medium corner, but it's just you're just gonna get nuked while you're driving up there, so it's not gonna be worth it at all. Which means that nobody is actually using it, and that results in either comp you're just gonna not play for that side, or you're gonna play for that side completely. And that ends up in either 1 or 2 tanks going up to the cap and then just cap it and that's it. Or you just rush through, capture the enemy spawn, and GG's. But if you ask me, it's actually it's gotten better. It's got better. It really did improve the map after the changes, but it's still not there. We got 2 minutes on the clock, which means that we can already hop into the room, and in the room we do see 5 Kranwagens, a Felice, and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Felice, wow. And on the side of top, we see some emptiness. We see empty space. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that they will ready up and not automatically lose. That would be pretty bad. But you know, If that happens, then it happens, you know. Okay, we see a mouse. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do with the mouse, except for going through probably like B up top. Yeah, there's no real use for a mouse, in my opinion. Hmm. Two mice. Interesting. On Winter Malinovka, though. Like, Winter Malinovka double mouse is really interesting, in my opinion. But the question is, where's their seventh player, though? Like, okay, so they're gonna be readying up with 4 crowns and 2 mice. Okay. Um. Hmm. There's gonna be the last guy. Northern. There we go with the crown. 5 crown, 2 mice. No light tanks, so that means that they don't have that much intel about what's going to happen. Don't think that's specifically good or anything, but we will see what's gonna happen. What the hell is that avatar? That avatar from Escaping Moon is actually pretty sick. What the hell? That's sick. Haha. Let's hope that my FPS stays normal this stream. Or at least somewhat normal. Alright. For the side of top, we don't see all too much, actually. They're kind of going for A. Escaping Moon actually spotting up there. Probably will receive blind shots very quickly. At least I would expect the enemy to blind fire this push, but Zin doesn't blind fire yet. We do see some HE splash right there. Both teams are playing very passively, actually. I'm actually wondering if top is just trying to win on raw HP advantage right here. We do see Raul going into the cap right there. It does take the C cap for free. We'll probably go back up because there's no real reason to be greedy and spot up any further. Now we see Ludan capping the A cap, which means that Team Top will not be losing on an extreme cap deficit, which is good for them. Limelight Lemonade Jam does get spotted in that crossing, takes one for the team. But we do see that the Crown Wagon in the back there also took one or multiple HE splashes. Both teams playing very, very passively, but because of the fact that Team Elites did get the cap before Top, it means that Top will have to make the push, and if Top makes the push, they actually have the mice tank damage, but is it gonna be enough? That's the question. 500 crown wagons. Yes. Stewie 2K is already getting nuked quite hard. Down to a 2-shot there. 500. 1 shot. Does get taken out. Which means that Top actually doesn't have any advantage whatsoever. 1 tank less. Loads of HP less. They're moving in on the heavy flank here, going for the C-cap push. I don't think it's gonna matter all too much because the mouse is behind and Ludan is basically dead, and these two crowns are gonna fight what? 3 crowns? What are you gonna do in the corner? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be over for Team Top very, very quickly. Sea Animal is going in. Both teams actually top focus firing though, but it's not gonna happen so late into the match. You already lost a tank early on for free basically. Which means that Team Elites can just dump their clips that they have into you and just kill you for free. Alright, that's game over. The mouse just getting picked apart in the middle. Kind of lost in the sauce right there. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I feel like that mouse was just overextended a lot. And then after that, moving in with 3 crowns into 4 crowns in the corner. That's not gonna work. But they still have time to make it back. They still have time. They can come back. It's best of 5, so it's gonna be the team that gets 3 points will be the one to take the victory. All right. Gonna be hopping into the next match. We see 6 crowns, 1 mouse, and on the other side we see 5 crowns of Elise and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. I don't know about the mouse. I don't think that's very intelligent. We just saw what happened to Stewie getting nuked in the middle, but you know. Alright, Team Elites does go for a Hori. Hori is actually pretty alright. You could definitely do something with that. With the reactive and the insane penetration values. Alright, there we go. Hori, where's the Hori? There's the Hori. Hori Samurai. Amazing. Greetings from Malaysia. Welcome, man. Welcome, Xiao Wei. And excuse me if I mispronounced your name. I'm not that good at these names. Thank you so much, Bara. Thank you so much. I appreciate you dropping in as well. And I appreciate all the subscribers and all the non-subscribers as well, because, you know, I love to have some views as well. Alright, there we go. Escaping Moon. Kind of... This is like predictable, no? You could just, like, shoot that bush. Like, of course he's gonna spot you from there. Now you actually know. Now you know for sure. You're getting shot, brother. You have to know. Okay, I guess he doesn't know. Blind shots coming in though. We see Team Elite's actually playing quite aggressive up here on the A cap, but Team Top, I don't get it. They're playing from their spawn. What's the point? I don't get it. Yeah. All right. For the battle passes, I have no clue which battle pass you're gonna get. Considering the Reforged update being in June, I don't know how it's gonna work. I actually do not. And we missed a crown getting nuked. Where's that crown? Where's the corpse? Hello, corpse. We missed the crown getting nuked. How did I miss that? What? Was it that fast? Did he just... Huh? Did someone get Emerald? That's also possible, but I don't know. I missed the crown dying. That's really dumb. Alright. Stewie does have a pretty good position here, actually. Getting some shots into the Phillies if possible. But Team Top again, just losing one tank so early on into the fight, into the fight itself. It's really bad right there. I wonder what the idea is. I don't know how he died though. If he got Amarak, that's just unlucky, but still. Last game also losing a full tank, which was the mouse. There we go. We do see Top already moving in, but they're just getting punished from everywhere, from behind and from the front. Team Elites. Team Elites does get all those shots in. Where Top just drives into the trap from Team Elites. Team Elites knowing like damn well what's gonna happen when Team Top moves up. Team Top absolutely disintegrated. That's unfortunate. But maybe Top is better in New Bay. It's definitely possible that a team is better in a certain map. Night Shift AK, welcome man. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day actually. Alright. Watching the stream at 6 p.m. here. I don't know about the APAC I don't know about the APAC times. Like, I feel like there's a whole bunch of time zones in Asia, so that's definitely something. Um, but we're gonna be hopping into the next match. We're gonna see the 116 is actually being used, but why the mouse? Stop playing the mouse. Don't you have anything else? He doesn't have a crown. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Please remind me to check the avatar of Escaping Moon. It's actually really sick. I wanna have that. It's really cool. It's a really minimalistic design, and it's really sick, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. No, the lucky wheel of winners is in my screen. Oh no, 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 no. I did not notice that. Oh my god. I'm a rookie. Chat, am I cooked? Am I cooked? I'm definitely cooked. Oh my god, I'm so cooked, chat. Oh no, the wheel of names is in the screen. No. Alright, we do see the Felice going down there. Felice is kind of on his own. It's going to be pushed by Sea Animal. Sea Animal does take quite a heavy chunk there in the beginning already. Gior is the new YSL? Really? Oh, the Y... Ah! I get it. I get it. Gior is the new YSL. That's... Aha! I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I do remember that YSL was like a top 4 APAC team. I did not know that. King Yi kind of in a bad position right here, together with Sea Animal and Northern Tank and Sauce. What is that name? That's an interesting name right there. Anyways, King Yi actually holding up quite well, because obviously the Felice has quite some insane armor for what it's worth. Mini students getting some shots into Ludan. Ludan already quite low there, but Northern Tank and Sauce is actually failed to take out the Phillies. Kranwagen right here of Gior, actually taking the cap right back again. Team Top kind of in a bad position right here, not really getting those shots back in. Mouse finally rocking up right there, but already low HP. Not quite sure how that happened, but I mean, it's possible. There we go. I just finally saw myself on the street taking down that wheel. Oh my god, that's horrible. The wheel in my face. Everyone's face like, oh yes, wheel. Alright, we see Stewie with the Hori instead of the mouse. Stewie, come on. Cook. Get a last shot in. No! Okay, he doesn't, which leaves Ludan with the mouse. And negative. Negative, I don't think he's gonna turn the table around right here. I don't think it's gonna work. With like only 600 cap points left to go, and with only a couple hundred HP left to go, and just not the cap advantage right there, it's just not gonna work. Which means that the crown does get taken out right there. Ludan right here under the bridge. trying to hide. Oh no. Does get taken out by... well. Which means that Gior is winning this round again. Top will be sent back to the lobby. And if you're in the chat, make sure to enter the giveaway. We're giving away 2 battle passes and 6 fan containers. I don't know which month the battle pass is gonna be at. It's gonna be a month. It's gonna be a month at some point. I do apologize for that awesome wheel of names. Which means that we're probably gonna be watching... Ooh, they're not done yet with CHRD. CHRD and BIP is still ongoing. Let's see if they're already done right here. Which means that Cats is playing against. Okay, so we're the first ones done with the games. Amazing. We're not gonna be... We have to be respectful, Temis, in the chat. APAC players are also good players. You haven't seen me on the top of the leaderboard yet. I'm not a pro, so we can't talk slang. We can't talk shit about these guys. You just gotta accept it. We're watching this. We've seen... Actually, APAC players aren't even that bad. They're actually not that bad. We've seen some very interesting strats on APAC before as well. Wow, that's amazing. Joint effort. Golden tickets, guys. Yoo-hoo! What is this? Forge Fire Countdown. What does this do? Do I just get it in 18 hours? It actually has gold? Hell yes. Give me the background. Never mind, don't give me that background. It's extremely ugly. No offense. Thank you, Tammys. Aha. Alright. What have we got? What have we got? Appetizer. Appetizer, you do realize that you can join the giveaway, right? Right. Mouse is one cough away from blowing up. We're just gonna have to wait for the next games, though. Unless it already shows when the next games are gonna be. Which... 51 is in 30 minutes. Bip. Bip and bop. This is the upper bracket. So the upper bracket is in 30 minutes, which means that we can actually play some random games. Yes! Amazing. Amazing, guys. This is awesome. We can play some random games with 180 ping. I'm actually pretty sure that we have like 30 minutes, so we're just gonna fill that up with some gameplay on 180 ping and 0 FPS. Alright, this is gonna be the gameplay we all expected. And I don't want to hear a damn thing about it, because you would definitely do the same. That's amazing. That is in fact amazing. 3-0 is crazy. Is it though? Is it really though? Oh! Oh, I hit him. I hit him. I hit him. I hit him. I could have hit him there, I think. Ow. That's rude. That was the BZ. 90% of APAC players are special. Yo, that's crazy. We gotta keep it respectful though. This is just straight up disrespect. That's wild. Calm down, bro. Straight up disrespect. Straight up disrespect, dude. We don't accept that over here. I think I can actually get an angle from here, possibly, into the BZ. Oh, my ping is disgusting. Woo! Oh, oh, oh. No, I'm getting shot. No, the fog. The fog. The fog doesn't like me. Group 3 on EU today. I haven't made up my mind yet if I want to stream EU. I've actually been pretty tired lately, but if I randomly get like some, I don't know, some extremely exciting Ah! Ah! No. Get off. No! What the fuck? What is this? Oh, I forgot. Never mind. Fair enough. I'm just dreaming. Okay. That was something. That was definitely something. One set for Reforged, you gotta grind for it though. Grinding for a Reforged set in the big 26. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of Reforged. I mean, gameplay-wise, it's alright. It's pretty decent, but, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's gotta be better. It just has to be better. What is the lower bracket? Can we finally see that? Cats winning. And then we have these guys still busy. CHRD and CHRD qualifying. It's to be expected. Alright, perfect. That means that we still have a bit of time. Oh my god, we can play the big BZT. Wow. The big BZT. Chat, please remind me to check that guy's avatar. I forgot. The Gear guy's avatars. The Escaping Moon or something? I don't know. I need to check his avatar. It's sick. It's awesome. It's cool. I wish I was cool like that. How big is the chance that I'm gonna get MRAC this game using my BZT? Using the BZT. Is he gonna peek that? No way, right? No, he's not. He's not gonna do that. He doesn't dare. He would not. He wouldn't do that, right? Yes, Temiz. Come on. Wow, my gun got damaged. Amazing. Amazing. Damn it. It shows gray. It shows gray. It shows gray, but it's not gray. It is not gray. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks, Mr. Emil. I would rather fight the object 777 at this point. Is he gonna... Are you kidding me? Oh no 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 no. I'm not annoyed. You're annoyed. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh hey, bip and bop. No thanks. No thanks. Bip and bop. Am I gonna get more? Is he looking at me? No, he's not. Wait, 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 wait. Shh, 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 shh. Oh! Yippee! I actually hit one shot this game. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing because the shot on the 777 definitely wasn't supposed to pen. That's amazing. That's amazing. We're just gonna play some rare and extremely exclusive tanks to create content about the tanks. The BZT is a very strong tank because it has a big gun. Yeah, and it has more armor than the 183. Yeah. This tank, the light tank, has very humble gameplay from Twinqz. I know, right? I know, right? This is amazing. Alright, 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 alright. We're gonna play this light tank. It has this adaptive concealment thing, I believe. And you also... I don't think you got tracer shells, though. Panzer 7T? Wow. 5.3k, that's... actually pretty good. Anyone home? Too bad. They don't know I'm here. Okay, so they don't know that I'm here. I cannot see that. Cannot see a damn thing. Alright. TSL 7 Defender. Hello. It's one shot. Amazing, we got one shot in. Are they gonna blind fire the bush now? They probably should. I cannot see a damn thing. Okay, so I got spotted. Cool, 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 cool. The more you know, the more you know. We should probably W key this side, honestly. We should definitely win. It's one. It's two. I'm not sure how the second one managed to ricochet, but I guess. I guess it does ricochet like that. Alright, there we go. TSL. Come back. Wow. I guess the TSL is the new super armored troll tank. But I can't see through the bush. So that is something to keep in mind. Hey. Hey. Okay, so we killed these guys. Amazing. Don't want to move up too much. Also, here's my in-game name. Servers APAC. Thank you. You're added to the giveaway. Play Ares? What is the Ares? What the hell's the Ares? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh! I'm 103. Scary person. Oh no. Come on, gun depression. Come on. Give me something. Chat, am I cooked? Chat, are we cooked? Are we cooked? Are we cooked? Is it over? Chat, 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 chat. Chat, are we cooked? We're definitely cooked. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. No! Low key, low key, low key. W content? Nah, 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 nah. No, no, no. We don't do W content. I'm practical. Wow. You're added to the giveaway now. Let's see if we can have that big wheel of fortune back on the screen. Right. Right. What is the Ares? Ares? Win rate god added to the giveaway. Alright. Low key, we're kind of cooked here. We're just we gotta make some good content. What is good content, guys? Extremely exclusive tanks. Like the AE phase 1, yeah, that's definitely content right there. Welcome Blueberry Agma. Welcome, man. I don't have a clue about EU, man. 65 battles and 89% win rate solo. That's wild. See, I'm not like y'all. I'm not. Fuck! I forgot to check the avatar again. Oh my god. Somebody teach me to forget that I have memory issues. Okay, so we're definitely going to the middle because where else am I supposed to go in an AE phase 1? It's an American tank, so it has gun depression, strong turret. Fine. Bro said, fine. What is the plan here? What's the plan here? Chat. Are you stream sniping, Mr. Twinqz? Am I getting stream sniped? What? That's amazing. That's amazing. That makes me feel famous, dude. That is amazing. Okay, we got a shot into the E75. That's amazing. I just think the reload's pretty long for no real reason. What the fuck? Alright. Excuse me, sir. Could you not do that? What? That shell went nowhere near the tank and it still said that it's a track crit. Excuse me. What do you mean track crits? That was supposed to hit a wall. Of course I'm gonna complain. If you play Blitz instead of what? Is there something wrong with you? No. No. I think WotB is very annoying because it's too hard for me to understand what to do. So for those who are hating on What Blitz players, yeah, I don't know, man. Congratulations. Alright, there we go. Getting a shot into that guy. Ares isn't in Blitz. Oh, damn. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know what the Ares is. That explains why I didn't know. Hey, are you gonna peek this corner, or...? Are you? Let's see. Come. Come here. Poke out. Alright, I'm not gonna wait for this guy to do whatever the hell he was planning on doing. I'm not sure why you would shoot HE. What's the plan? What? Hello, WZ? What's the plan here? Okay. I'm not stream sniping? Yeah, that's what I would say if I were a fan. No, I'm kidding. Okay, amazing. We got another shot in. And this guy just fired, which means that we can peek, aim, shoot. Kill. Amazing. Why does this tank have so much ammo, by the way? I just noticed. This tank has... I shot quite a lot this game, and I have 42 AP rounds, 29 heat rounds, and 9 HE rounds. Wow, this tank has a lot of ammo. Wow, amazing. No. I'm gonna show you my side because I'm cool like that. Alright. Can we get the one last shot in? That would be amazing. Okay. There we go. Amazing. 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 I think we can do like... Can we do like... Yeah, we can do like one more, right? Can we? Overheated container. Joint effort. Wow. Amazing. How much do we have? How much time? How much time? Chat. How much? 51. Means that we have about 6 minutes. Yeah, we can definitely play another one in 6 minutes. We can definitely do that. Trust. So you call a game annoying because you aren't good at it? Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I absolutely do, and I openly admit to it. I openly admit to it. What PC is annoying because I'm bad at the game, and I'm not afraid to admit to that fact. That I find it annoying because the game is too hard for me to understand. I definitely dare to admit I am not afraid. Okay. We scared him. We scratched him. We scratched his paint. He's gonna clip me, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He's gonna look for it, though. He's gonna look for it. Wow, these tracks are amazing. Guys, don't get the AE phase 1. Pro tip. Okay, that guy is almost dead. That is pretty amazing. I definitely want to take him out. Twinqz is a humble player. Hell yes, dude. Ah! No. No. We don't. You don't ban those. I do have some support, which is amazing. Amazing. No. No, can you not do that? Thank you. Alright. Amazing, 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 amazing. Cool, cool, we're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. Okay, fuck, man. Fuck, mean. I don't know how to play this tank, I don't have it. No! 305! I'm getting robbed! This is a daylight robbery! Wargaming! Save me. 305. Wow, 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 wow. That is amazing. Check the profile picture. Yo, what's up, Netforce? Hello? Can I shoot you? Or, excuse me? Can I? No, 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 no. We don't comply to Coppola sniping. We do not accept these. Chat, are we cooked? Are we cooked? Chat. Are we cooked? Oh, come on, give me some. Give me a man. No. Fuck! Fuck me. Okay, we're good. I can tank another one and he has to reload. I'm such a smart ass. Ha! Get wrecked! Get wrecked by the power of money. Get wrecked by the power of money. Get wrecked. I'm very humble, as you can see. Get wrecked by the power of money. Even though this tank is actually pretty bad, for as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, get wrecked. That's right, Mr. Tornwagen abuser. Because the Tornwagen is insane, and we all know that. Ha. You get wrecked by a tank that costs way more and is way worse, actually. Which doesn't make all too much sense, but we'll accept it, we'll accept it. The matches start in a couple minutes. Probably one. What? It starts now. George and CHRD. Gior and CHRD. 0. Boom, boom. Amazing. Amazing, guys. Amazing. The screams are goofy as fuck. I don't do that on purpose. I'm actually scared of the enemy shooting me. Naval Frontier, Hellas, and Molendijk. Those are amazing. Those are amazing. I love Molendijk probably because it's my house, basically. What I know exactly what it would be like to live on the map Molendijk. Because you would live in a molen, which is a wind thing, which you grind like stuff with the power of the wind. So that's just wanted to add that to the conversation. Netforce, you're added to the giveaway. Koval, you're added to the giveaway. Welcome, man. Welcome, Netforce. We will not find any more amazing gameplay anywhere else because, yes, you know, Gotta accept the fact that the AE phase 1 is literally just the best tank in the game because it costs insane amounts, unless you're lucky as hell. Alright, and there we go, hopping into the room. What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? I survived based on luck and pay to win gods. Phase is not good. I don't know why it's behind the paywall. I don't know either. I don't know either. I have no clue. Alright, on the side of GR we see 5 crowns and 2 Felices, and on the side of CHRD we actually see 2 FV215Bs, which is actually pretty interesting because I haven't seen a 215B in quite a while. But it's actually quite a strong tank with the hash if you can utilize it. But you never know. I have no idea. I have no idea how they're gonna use it. No idea. In the meantime, I'm gonna be drinking some water because, my god. Do Gamba, please, with some containers. I actually don't know if I'm allowed to Gamba on this account. Considering that it's actually Wargaming's account, I don't actually know if I'm allowed to do that. Alright. Alright. Just to see RNG on the CC account. You know, that's actually not true, considering that I'm not a CC. I'm not a CC. Escaping Moon, you... Windmill, yes, dude, a windmill. I don't know, my English not good. Anyways, I wanted to see that avatar and he just took it off, man. Man, just let me see that avatar, dude. Alright, hopping into the first match. We actually see quite a good... We see the 215B being used quite aggressively, which is quite surprising to me, considering that you're actually supposed to stay alive for very long with the 215B to use that DPM, but we will see what they can do with it, honestly. There's a reason that they have such an amazing clan avatar. Looks really cool, actually, with the Asian-like styling to it. It's actually amazing, in my opinion. Eddie January, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. We're at 261 actually. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. I'm radical anti-APAC. Also, they are apes. I don't think that's very nice of you. I'm gonna wait until super racist. Oh, openly admitting to that. Timeout for a couple minutes, 30 minutes. There you go. Goodbye. so We don't do that here, exactly. Sonyan. We don't do that here. Alright, in the meantime, we're actually seeing quite a big HP disadvantage for the team of CHRD, considering that they don't... Sunflower. Considering that they don't actually have full heavies, while the enemy does have full heavies, and they actually bled more HP as well. But we see the Crown Wagon here trying to get into the C-Cap, but I don't think it's gonna work, because this Crown can just reload this last shell every single time and just decap with HE Splash, which is going to be insanely annoying for CHRD. But he is ready for it though. With trading shots, okay, Crown up top actually getting shots in as well. Emptying the full clip. This is very bad for the Crown right here. Crown getting nuked. Survives on a single shot of HP there. Davey moving in with the 215B. Actually quite aggressive. I don't think that's specifically the play right here. You not CC, but press account? Yeah, I got the press account because I don't actually have an APAC account. So I got the press account to stream on. Alright, Mr. Hori here getting pressured by the Crown right here. Kaka is going for it. Challenging Mr. Hori. While on the other side, actually, we see the 215B skill issue getting nuked by the Crown, but does take another one with him into the grave. Felice up top is gonna be hard for the Crown to deal with, but the Crown has way more HP, which means that the Felice is actually in a one-clip range. The Crown just has to reload all of his shells and just make sure that he hits all of the shots. But the Felice can just try to, like, body block him. But Felice is going to drop down. The Crown not quite able to hit that second shot right there. CHRD actually coming back from this is amazing to see. My god. Alright. King Yi actually getting taken out there by the Hori. Hori having infinite penetration values. Buttering straight through that tank right there into the turret. 10 subs in one day. Yes, dude, I'm stonking right there. You might want to invest in my YouTube channel stocks. Trust. No, at this point, I'm just yapping. My fault. Don't do that. Don't invest in me. Don't invest in me. Do not do that. Unless you actually want to, then sure. Because the money that I get from donations is going towards either a good cause, but in the first place, it's gonna go to a laptop to get some better streaming quality. I'm not that interested in gaining money from it myself, so I would rather donate it to a good cause if I finally have the gaming setup that my heart desires. Of course, the good cause isn't gonna get like 100% of what I get from donations, but probably like 50%, 50 to 60, since I'm not that interested in money. CHRD actually came back from this game, which is actually really insane to me, considering that the HP advantage that Gior actually had in the beginning, which is insane. I think my stream is actually worse right now. It's insane. I need me some fresh air. I shall command my window to open to give me some fresh air. APAC players got better. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. CHRD getting that first point. Congrats to you for the first point right there. Amazing. For those who just joined the YouTube live stream, make sure to enter your in-game name plus ID in the chat to make to have a chance at 2 battle passes and 6 fan containers that are being given away this stream. All right. What do we see? Oh, we see Thames and Matic, Automatic actually both in a voice chat. Wow. Discord. Discord party. All right. Hopping into the next match, we're gonna see double Hori and double Tuma 5B. Damn, we're switching it up, man, with CHRD. This is fire. This is fire, dude. Finally, something else other than crowns and 116s and stuff. Well, they still have a crown, but like, finally, some diversity. My god. CHRD, yes, sir. This is actually exciting for once. Blind shot actually going in. That's an interesting one. He actually hit something. I mean, I don't think you. I mean, I guess you can, but that timing has to be spot on if you want to hit something there. Alright, Hori in the far back, getting a shot into the crown right here in the middle. You see Silence actually already up top right here. What would you do with your old laptop though? I would probably sell it. Or give it to my girlfriend, because my girlfriend has horrible laptop. Oh my god. Anyways. She has a horrible laptop. I think it's like an i3 Intel thing, which... Oh my god. Like 8 gigs of RAM? My god. How do you survive on that in the big 26? Though not upgrading it right now when it comes to the RAM is acceptable, considering the RAM prices. Silence actually getting another shot in there. Cheeky shot. Geo are actually having the cap advantage right here. CHRD kind of just sitting here trying to get some bleeds out for free. Alright, here we see a move from CHRD. Feliz playing quite aggressive here. Feliz getting another shot in, is now on his last shot. We'll have to try and not get shot in the cupola by the Concept does fluff that second shot right there. But Feliz now in the crossfire with the other Feliz, getting punished quite hardcore, getting set on fire as well. It's quite bad. Feliz now just emptying his clip, but the low roll on the end. The low roll in the end. Actually screwing Team Geor right there. That is unfortunate. Which means that CHRD actually doesn't specifically have any huge advantage other than the caps right now. But that is already taken back. Crown right here, getting on the C cap. On the C cap, will be trying to hold the guys off right here. But I don't think it's gonna matter all too much. He's just too low of HP, which means that Kaka could just finish him easily. But these two crowns are completely out of the brawl that is happening over here, which might mean that CHRD is able to turn the tables around. Felice will be trying to finish the crown, not quite able to hit that last shot there. Forget me, number 7 does get some support from the Hori there. CHRD A158 is again the Felice getting screwed with the low rolls. Ugh, unlucky there. CHRD actually turning the tables around again. They don't have the caps, but it's like they have the HP, which they're kind of giving away again. But they got the HP back to quite an equal amount, honestly. Hori hopping into the B cap, not quite interested in losing on capture points, but Kaka is gonna try to get a shot in from there. Hori not quite interested in trading with Kaka. Kaka is moving up. Hori backing off. Is the Hori gonna be fine though? Hori will have to do something to decap, but Kaka having a full clip and the super speed boost. Hori not quite able to turn around in time right there. Kaka, full clip. Gets one shot, gets two shots. And finishes the Hori off, which leaves skill issue and forget me number 7 on their own up against Kaka and the Hori right here. But the Hori will be able to get skill issue out of the game, which means that GR will win this game on the capture points right there. Well played to Team GR. CHRD actually did have the possibility to turn that around. That was amazing. That was amazing. CHRD constantly not really having any advantage over the enemy team. Quite literally cost them the game this match. But it was still such a close game. Such a close game. For anyone new in the chat, make sure to drop your in-game name plus ID and server in the chat so that you can participate in the giveaway for 2 battle passes and 6 fan containers. Since this is the final stage, we got some battle passes. All right, there we go. Hopping into the next match on Hellas. All right, there we go. Hellas. Are we going to see some EU activities? Escaping Moon, not going for the B cap. Both teams just not interested in the heavy side capture points. T100 LT though does get into this push. We'll try to get some early spots in. Does spot that 215B and the G-Sor right there. G-Sor moving into the corner does take one from the concept 1B, but he's gonna have a very good position to use his tank in that corner right here. Having some awesome gun depression, some good third armor. Wow, actually a very aggressive move from CHRD getting into the C cap right here, which we might see exactly T100 going for the heavy caps. Xingyi, King, is it Xingyi? I don't know. Kranwagen right here, playing very aggressive down below. Uh, Not quite sure what he is going to do there on his own. But he's only facing up against the Hori, which is a good thing for them, for him. CHRD actually playing pretty passively, but that Felice right here is getting absolutely disintegrated. Is he able to take the crown with him into the grave? Not quite. Crown is down to one shot though. YC0 getting nuked. Focus fired out. Kaka is going to be the next one dying though, due to him being out of shells. Crown reloading some shells. We'll have to make sure to take Kaka out. Kaka getting his last shot out. And that's gonna be it for Kaka. Next up, we've got the crown right here. Oh, G-Sword and Nessie getting lit on fire. Unfortunate there. Why Why didn't REQM participate in this PYS? REQM didn't participate in this PYS because I believe they already qualified for the professionals tournament by winning prove your skill, a whole prove your skill. Geo actually winning again. What is going on? Geo winning their second game. Seems like CHRD's gotta lock in. I think REQM already qualified for professionals right here. Third stage. Yeah, they did. Right here. Intro glycerin? What? That is an awesome name. Riley Stevens, you're added to the giveaway. Bonk. Nitro? Who's Nitro? What? What? Bip and bop. Alright. There we go. For the team of CHRD, we see the G-Star again. And we see some Krans, Felice, a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. While on the side of Gior, we actually see a 215B, which is actually pretty interesting. Especially on Hellas, in my opinion. Totally legit APAC #1 here. I don't know. I don't know. Kainyuki. Welcome, dude. Kainyuki. Welcome, man. Welcome. I hope you're doing good this beautiful day. Alright, what do we see? We see the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen probably gonna go for a early cap advantage. Normally you see the early caps on the A side actually, because you can hide much better. But I guess this works just as well. Skill issue, getting that capture point right here together with the Phillies. But the whole entire team of Geor is actually on the other side of the map. Activated like a sleeper agent the second I see a mention of Nitro. Who is Nitro? Tell me, guys. I don't know. Alright, Geo are actually playing quite aggressive already. Davey is going to drop down back here. Is going to get himself into some safety. Is actually able to work this ridge with the insane gun depression that the G-Sor actually has. G-Sor getting some shots in there, but why is he zero actually getting taken out quite early on right there? Pretty bad for the team of CHRT, but is it gonna matter? You can just push this for free basically. King Yi actually getting behind the team of CHRD will empty his clip into Davey. Does finish Davey off, which gonna be that the Crown is going to be the next one taken out. CHRD, it's not looking good for you guys today, man. Felice, don't forget me, will be taken out very soon, which leaves skill issue and Xiao Hei. I don't think I'm supposed to pronounce that. Guys, is this offensive? I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, there we go. Light tank is trying to hold the enemies off for dear life, but what are you gonna do up against 6 guys with 2 guys? It's gonna be painful right here. Ori getting sent back to the garage, and which leaves skill issue on his own, getting the last shot into the 215B, and that's gonna be game for Team Geor. Geor actually winning up against CHRD, but I believe because CHRD is now gonna go into the lower bracket, if they win the lower bracket, they will probably have another chance at winning up against Geor. Wow, amazing. Available right now. CHRD versus Bip and Bop. Bip. I forgot which is which. I need to check team avatars, dude. I always forget about these avatars, and I'm like, oh yes, give me the avatar. Alright, where's this guy? Escaping Moon. I don't want to see that avatar. 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 Where's that avatar? What I was talking about. Do they have it? No. 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 Does Bip have it? No. 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 Where is it? I want to see the damn avatar. They have it? No. Hello? Thank you. No. 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 I'm just gonna call Team Bip Bip and Bop because I believe that that is a funny name. Does anyone have that avatar? Yes! Here it is. You give me show me the avatar. I want to see it. It's sick. It looks cool. It has the red and the purple. If this guy is if anyone has contacts with Escaping Moon, can you ask him to put the avatar back on, please? I find the avatar amazing. If anyone has contacts with him or if he's in the chat, please turn the avatar back on. I wanna see it with my own two eyes. Game news. Wow, reforged. Amazing. I wanna see the avatar, dude. Give me the avatar. If only we got so CHRD is on the right. So that means that it's 0. It's gonna be bip. Do we spin the wheel now? No. No, we do not. Patience, youngling. Patience. Actually, congratulations to Gior getting up into the upper bracket, staying in the upper bracket. It's actually quite a performance, if you ask me. You know what is crazy to me though? There's like so many people with green win rates in APAC that have professional rewards. That's actually pretty crazy to me. For anyone who's new in the chat, make sure to enter your in-game name plus ID and server that you play on to enter the giveaway. We're giving away 2 battle passes and 6 fan containers. Because yes, we're cool like that. Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I didn't expect CHRD to lose that, especially in such ways. I would have expected at least a tiebreaker if they were gonna lose anyways. But man, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Team CHRD being very interested in the medium flank, which 2-2-1-5 Bs again, and a beautiful blue camo, and a actually 3-2-1-5 Bs and 2 crowns in the Felice, the Rhein met the Panzerwagen. While this team of BIP is more interested in some map control. Team BIP being kind of spread it all around the map here. Getting the first capture point right there, starting their cap advantage of quite soon with about 15 points more than CHRD. Alright, Team BIP making the rotation back to the C point. Gonna see this crown up top. We'll try to get some free shots in, but I don't think it's gonna work. Skill issue, peeking the crown again. Alright, so I'm gonna go ping me later if I win. Alright, Thomas, see you later, man. Goodbye. Enjoy your day. Alright, we see the crown on Team Bip moving up. Philly's not quite able to get the shot into the crown here. Gior is actually cooking, which is pretty insane to me, but you know. It's pretty crazy to me. Gior actually winning up against REQM? That's wild. What the hell? Alright, there we go. Felice kind of in the focus fire here. At the end. Felice right here from Team Bip and Babs does get taken out as well. APAC doesn't discriminate with win rate. Alright, CHRD skill issue running away from Professor M and Professor Anna. Trying to get some shots in on the move, not quite able to land any of those. So Team CHRD moving in for the crown right here. 709 Kings backing up a bit to get a crossfire with the crown right here. This orange crown. We have shots in the. We'll have shots in the back of Team CHRD right here. Crown wagon right here. Permatrack in the open does get taken out by this beautiful orange crown right there. But Professor MN is facing up against a 215B and another Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Which means that he's gonna have to be careful about what he does. Skill issue. Oh, 215B not quite able to hit a shot onto the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, but it doesn't really matter because the light does get taken out. Alright, this Kran on his own up against the 215B and the Kran. Team Bip and Bob often definitely in quite a disadvantage here. Alright. 215B backing off. Kran actually dropping. That is surprising. I would have assumed that you wanted to keep the high ground. As if you're Obi-Wan Kenobi, but nope. Kran does get taken out, unfortunately. So everyone in my chat, welcome, and make sure to like the stream, actually. That would be amazing. Amazing. Super amazing. Team CHRD taking the first game home. Only 4 likes, man. What? Alright. Team Bip and Bop. Readying up with 2 Felices and 4 crowns and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. While on this side of CHRD, we obviously still see more diversity in the tanks taken. We see 2 215Bs, we see 2 crowns, a Hori, a Felice, and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And we see Frostbacker. What the hell? It almost sounded like my window cover was closing. Oh, my bottle of water is empty. Chat, are we cooked? W's in there. Chat. If you guys like these streams, make sure to let me know in the chat as well, because obviously I do have the capability to stream EU this evening. If you guys want to see that being streamed, you know, make sure to let me know, because I do have that capability. So if you're obviously interested in seeing EU being streamed this evening, I think it's gonna be the 3rd stage out of 4 stages in the Prove Your Skill. Then be sure to let me know. Also, specify which group you want to see. I think I'm gonna watch a Love group, because I think Love is a pretty funny team, actually. Team Bip and Bop moving in for the A cap there. We'll be hopping into the A cap quite early on with 3 people right there, capping extremely quickly. Skadoosh. A cap does get taken by Team Bip and Bop. CHRD actually playing quite passive here, trying to set up for a trap, I guess. Which is obviously, it is a strat, it is a thing, you know. And Team CHRD might be definitely interested in the C cap. Obviously are going to take the C cap, which means that these guys in the spawn will have to hold their ground for their team. Otherwise, if they don't hold their ground, they're gonna die and they're gonna not win. They're gonna lose. But Team Bip and Bop doesn't seem to be all too interested in moving for now, since they don't really have any intel about what is happening. Margosha, you'll be added to the giveaway. Thank you very much for entering the chat today. Hope you're doing well. All right. Shama, you'll be added to the giveaway as well. Thank you so much for entering the chat today. I hope you're doing well. All right, Team Bip and Bob moving up. We'll be looking for that push right there. Hori will be getting some shots into the crown. Not quite able to connect that shot. Hori right here is going to be the first one to get nuked by Team Bip and Bob. Bip and Bob getting insane amounts of shells into the Hori. Hori getting absolutely disintegrated getting sent back into the Shadow Realm, just like a Kung Fu Panda. Next, we do see CHRD reacting to what is going on. Bip and Bop having HP advantage for now, though. Let's see if they can use it. Team Bip and Bop. We see the double crown right here. Might be interested to move in up against Davy, but if they do that, they will cross into the crossfire. It's gonna be a painful one to drive into. Crown right here. It's actually on his own between 3 people, basically. Not really a good look for him, but he might be able to take out this crown right here, who is down to a 1-shot right now. Does get taken out by the Felice, which looks like Bip and Bop. Which means that it looks like Bip and Bop is actually winning quite confidently. But Skill Issue is down to a 1-shot, but is in fact taking the capture points. Team CHRD having caps. 3 caps. But is it really gonna matter? They don't have any... They don't have the players. They don't have the people alive. They have more than... Bip and Bop has more than enough time to find Skill Issue and to find Davy. Davy getting tracked and on the first shot by Geos. Does get a last HE splash in. Felice does take out Davy. Davy getting sent back to the garage there. Agatha moving up. Will be trying to get a shot into Skill Issue to finish him off. Does get that shot in and does finish him off. That is a pretty confident victory for Team Bip. Right there. Amazing. Let's check. I want to check the avatar. I want to see the avatar. This is something that the EU server has never seen before. Or escaping moon. Does he have it? No. The word hasn't spread to him yet. Wow, he's actually cooking. What the hell? This is new to us. Normally you would see like the stellar background only being given to 66%ers plus, and to see a 53% player rocking it is actually quite surprising for me as a EU player. Wow. Wow. This is actually amazing to watch. This is amazing. Speedstar Fireball. So this guy has 61, 61, 61, 65, 61. This is actually really awesome. Like, you see top 8 contenders with 60% win rate in the team, and while on EU you have to have at least 80% to be taken into consideration. Because seeding, yes. It's really amazing, in my opinion. Oh, we might see some awesome strategies on this map. There's really cool strats on this map that I've seen. Alright, Mr. Felice is gonna go A. CHRD moving up will be boosting the light up there. Does get the boost off. Amazing. Is he? Ooh, does spot a bunch of people. 116 already moving into the B cap quite early onto the game. First 30 seconds of the game already in the B cap on Rockfield is something that we do not see on the EU server. Alright, what do we see? We see the Krans actually getting shots into the Rhein with the Panzerwagen, getting quite greedy up there for some cheap shots. And that does get punished by the Krans of Team Bip. Team Bip having more caps. Pretty good positions right there. Agatha should be fine because obviously they do have the crown here to cover. So if Davy does anything funny right there, he does get punished for it. All right. Skill issue moving up, trying to get some spots in. Does get the spot into the crown right there. Crown taking one shot from Davy. Skill issue not quite able to connect that shot right there. But the view range is such a big advantage right there. Rinoceronte actually being used. I haven't seen that being used. Alright. For now, Bibimbap has quite the big advantage. More caps, more HP. They have the high ground. Alright, we see the move from CHRD going for the B cap. Oh, Feliz peeking in the middle, getting punished hardcore. Agartha though, getting nuked for basically all of his HP. Davey does take out Agatha. But Team Bibimbap is already on a big HP advantage and big cap advantage. And they do get that 1,000 capture points right there. Wow. Taking the B cap early into the match actually goes unpunished. That is amazing to me. That is amazing. Wow. Alright, there we are back. Had to change. Had to change. Had to change, man. Got got myself into some shorts because the weather is extremely warm. It's a bit warm. It's a bit warm out here. Alright. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Is there anything interesting being said? All right, hopping into into what is possibly going to be the last match for Bip and Bob versus CHRD. If Bip and Bob actually wins this, CHRD is just gonna get cooked. They can say goodbye to the professionals tournament, I guess. All right, there we go. Professor MN getting some early spots in. We'll be getting into this position right here. Try to get some early spots. Is he going to be able to spot anyone though? Does spot the Phillies. Alright. Does get spotted in return though. That is something that I find pretty risky. Alright. Phillies on the team of CHRD. Moving into the cap. Agatha not letting it slide. Getting an HE splash in. Both capture points getting capped right now. Agatha getting another shot in. Franz up top. Trying to get return some fire. I don't think it's gonna do much for Bip and Bob to be up top there. How is Team Bip going to respond to this? Alright, Felice taking another 2 shots, but both Felices actually are taking some shots right here. Crown up top, but does get spotted, getting quite some shots in return. Getting like 800. I like this camo. It's pretty cool. Because this camo is also cool. It suits the Rhine method pretty well, this camo. It's amazing. We're gonna start rating camos at this point. Alright. Felice in the B point does get taken out, which actually throws CHRD's strategy in the bin. Which means that they will have to try and kill Agatha, but is that going to be possible? It is going to be possible. Kill issue taking him out. Now it's quite equal. Bip not having that HP advantage, which they normally have, as we could see in the last couple games. Alright. CHRD actually having most of the advantage. Team Bip and Bob is working on that rotation though. 709 Kings moving up. Gets 1 shot on the crossing. Is he gonna take another one from the Phillies? Not quite, not quite, not quite. Felice is kind of in the open though, which means that Team Bip and Bob might be interested in nuking that Felice. This move is very risky. You're just skylining yourself, buddy. Alright. He doesn't take too much damage, though. It's gonna be a good trade there, taking the Felice out. Which means that Team Bip doesn't really have the advantage, but CHRD. What's happening? Just gonna let it slide, I guess. Okay, so they're gonna let the B cap slide right now. Skill issue. Trying to get the shot in is not quite able to connect that shot. Felice just not interested in returning fire into that 215B for whatever reason. Guessing he is trying to keep his shells in for a push onto the Kran. But that's if it is going to happen. Felice is going to get pushed on. It's gonna get taken out right there. Which means that 709 Kings is quite exposed there. Getting tracked as well. Does get taken out as well. Team Bip will have to move on this Kran. Has to take the Kran out. They do take the Kran out and win this game on catcher points. Amazing gameplay, actually. Quite amazing gameplay right there. Gonna keep it a $1.50 with y'all. Well played to Team Bip. Tournament room is open. Gior versus Bip. Bip and Bop. Uh. Oh my god, the names are like really hard on this clan. Bip is easy, but like it's gonna be Gior versus Bip in the final stage for the qualification for the professionals tournament. Gior 7. Boom. Hopefully that's somewhat right. Bip. Who would have expected that? Who would have expected that? Bip versus Gior in the big grand finale. Alright. Gurinic will be added to the giveaway. We're seeing some amazing gameplay, actually. Some unexpected plot twists. Alrighty. Gonna be watching the finals for Team Gior and Bip. This is actually quite an unexpected turn, in my opinion, because CHRD actually got into like what at least top 8 last season, and now they're just what? They're not in top 8, I believe. It's not looking good. It is not looking good for them. They're probably not all too happy right now, which is understandable. All right, best of 7. Generational run by CHRD. All the way from top 3 to top 16. Damn. Damn. CHRD is getting roasted in the chat. That's crazy. Alright. Hopping to the next match. It's gonna be Gior versus Bip. Bip going with 3 crowns, 2 Felices, a 116, and a Concept 1B. And for the side of Gior, we have 4 crowns. My fault. 4 crowns. A T62A, a Felice, and a Concept 1B. Was not expecting such performance. I cannot judge. I've never been in their shoes. I'm not a professional. All right. I'm gonna be cheering for Gior. We'll never know. Team Bip and Bop versus Team Gior on Port Bay, I believe this map's called. Alright. Team Geo are actually looking for a boost, possibly, with the concept. Is that actually possible? Concept. Trying to get up there. Not quite able to do that. Alright. Geo are getting on the C cap. Will they be able to decap the C cap? Nope. Bip actually playing quite aggressive with the Phillies and the 116 on the side. Will be met with the concept and the Phillies on Gior team. Concept actually making a questionable rotation back though. One of the crans here got absolutely nuked. Phillies right here is going to be the one taken out by Mr. Kran over here. Mr. Kran does get the finishing shot in. Concept has a very dominant position right here on top. Still getting shot. No. Team Gior. I think that T62A in the corner is actually really good for Team Gior. Just having someone shooting constantly. Alright. Gior, 4 tanks versus 3. This should be a confident victory right here. 709 Kings on his last shell. Does take out that last shell. Escaping Moon. It might be time to, like, make your move, buddy. I'm not sure why you would shoot your last shell there, but okay. Escaping Moon, getting out of that corner. Basically on full HP. Which leaves Professor MN on his own up against the Phillies. Which he does not survive. First game going to Gior. Congratulations. Congratulations. Wow, we're giving emotes now in the big 26. What is this background? I've never seen this actually. Alright, readying up. If any team beats REQM, cheer for them. That's crazy. The REQM hate is so forced, I guess. For those who are in the live stream, make sure to put your username and player ID in the chat together with your server that you play on to enter the giveaway of 2 battle passes and 6 fan containers. All right, hopping into the next match. Have to check something on the Discord server. Ah, you like giant killers, huh? Escaping Moon moving into the corner again. Does do that freely because there is no medium tanks or light tanks on the side of Bip. But Bip actually being aggressive with the concepts in going into the corner. Getting nuked in the crossing there for 800. Other concept also taking 800. 1600. 1600 to the face. More for the other guy though. Getting nuked entirely out of the game. Both teams taking big beatings there. Team Bip does seem to have an advantage here though, when it comes to the HP. What are they gonna do with it? That is the question to ask ourselves. Professor MN moving up together with the other Kran. Getting some shots, getting some crossfires in. Silence, getting nuked for basically all of his HP there. It does get taken out right there by the Felice. But Felice also getting taken out by the Crown right there. But this is questionable actually. I believe Gior actually has an advantage with the T62 in the corner. But the T62 will have to be farming constantly at this point. King Yi, you have to get all your shots in. You have to get a bounce. And that is not a bounce. Alright, escaping Moon. It's gonna be all up to him, man. If Gior still wants to win, he has to lock in. Alright, he backs up with the super speed boost. What's happening here? Kran here's just cooked. That's gonna be the first game for Bip. How can I be friends with REQM members? I don't know. Be a professional Giga gamer. Escaping Moon will be taken out by Mr. Feliz. Well played to Team Bip and Bop. Bip and Bop, Bip, Bop, Bip, 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 Bop, Bop. Bip, 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 Bop, Bop. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. Alrighty. We need more giveaway entries. Let's see how many people joined the giveaway. 11. 11 people. That's like half a fan container per person. Sounds good. Alright. Hopping into the next match, we're gonna be watching Gior versus Bip with Bip having actually quite an interesting lineup right there with the Hori as to where Gior seems to be playing it safe with just an LT. Let's see where he's going. Where do you go? Where you going, boy? Where you going? What's actually on the Oh, there's corpses on the bottom of the map. An A20 corpse. Amazing. Anyways, back to business. C-Cap got captured by Team Bip and Bop. Team Bip actually got the B-Cap quite early on to the match. It's very concerning. That's concerning for Gior. Gior still busy capping their first A point. While Team Bip actually has 3 capture points. Base B, C, and D. That is... This should be disturbing for Team Gior actually. Escaping Moon getting a shot into the Hori does get spotted for it, but he should be fine. Gior moving for the C points right here. $709 How big is the chance that he's gonna spot Mini Student and Kaka moving in? Come on. Oh, no. It's gonna be a surprise attack. Haha! Surprise! Alright, 709 Kings does move back. You're moving in. First Crown whiffing the first shot, getting 1200 to the face. Get nuked. 709 Kings hanging on for dear life. 2 shots on that 2-shot level. Does get his last shot in. Raul. Oh, Mini Student getting nuked for like 1700 on that crossing there into the heavy corner. These are some very expensive trades that Gior are doing. King Yi actually able to get that kill. Pip still having 7000 HP. But they don't have any caps anymore. They don't have a light either. Well, actually, they do. Their lights will have to lock in. Crown getting one shot into the lights. Light not returning that shot. That is horrible. Agatha moving in, gets one shot. Does get the finishing shot into the crown right there. Which leaves Escaping Moon and Kingy versus 4 other guys on the team of BIP. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Kingy getting a shot in. Escaping Moon will have to make a play for that Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Also, in the meantime, has to think about the caps. Does get that shot into the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Will now have to hunt the Kran. Kran reloading his last shell. If he gets the reload, it's kind of over. Wow, BIP playing very, very well on the caps. Amazing. 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 BIP with the 2 points. Congrats to BIP, actually playing very, very well. Wow. Oh man. I'm really wondering what they're gonna do with Reforged and cross-client tournaments. Hopefully they don't do the cross-client tournament, the cross-server tournament immediately, because that's for money, and if you encounter bugs while doing the tournament and it's about money, then yeah, it's not gonna be a good time. It's not gonna be a good time. Ba, 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 ba. Whoa. It's extremely warm and it's exhausting, man. Well, there we go, hopping into the next match. Gonna see basically the same lineup for both teams. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Nothing has changed in the lineups. Alright. What are we gonna see? Are we gonna see some aggressive capture, base capture gameplay from Team BIP again? Or are we gonna see more passive gameplay this time? Geo, we're trying to get some spots in onto the D gap. Let's get the crown spotted up. It's gonna rotate out immediately. BIP does get the D point quite early on. Goes for the same strategy again. Going for the B gap here. Alright. Agatha moving out of that situation. It's not gonna be good staying there for much longer. Escaping Moon, capturing the A point, but BIP is already just pressuring on those caps. Alright. Philly's trying to move up. Professor and might be able to get some shots in, but not quite able to connect those shots there. What do we see? We see Gior being very aggressive there onto the enemy spawn. With 4 crowns. That is a lot of firepower. Kaka though, already bleeding 1400 damage. Team Bip, they just have to go back on the ramp. That's all they gotta do. That's all they gotta do. They gotta go back on the ramp to get themselves into some safety. 709 Kings trying to get some shots in, gets tracked. Quite scary for a moment, but they should be fine. Team Bip actually getting pressured from multiple sides at the same time. Felice going in for the crown right here. Felice accuracy saying no, not connecting the first shot there. Where's Mr. Agatha? There's Mr. Agatha. Agatha getting shot quite a lot there. Leads quite a bit, but they do get that Felice out of the game. Gior now with a very good push actually. Getting the push into 709 Kings there. But Bip, they do have this. They do have the cap points. Is it going to be a cap game? Mini student taking 800 to the face. Another 600 gets taken out by the light. Which means that Gior has HP advantage, but Bip just has to stay alive. They just have to stay alive. It's not gonna happen for this Kran. Kran will have to settle for a trade right here. Does get taken out there. But the Kran here also does get taken out. The light! Rein met the Panzerwagen. Bip light does win that. Bip has more players up and running. Is the Crown gonna be able to finish the Felice? Does get the first shot? Is he gonna get the second shot? Does get that second shot as well. Which means that Bip has just about the cap advantage. Just about. Not really that huge of an advantage. It's a really small advantage. Just gonna get lesser. Because they actually have 1 cap up against 3 caps. Which means that Gior actually already has the cap advantage back. And the HP advantage. Which means that this is going to be a GG for Team Gior. Unless something very crazy happens. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Nope. Alright. Gior getting that second point in. Proving that they still got it. Alright. Toffo and Blitz, welcome, man, Toffo. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing, man? Welcome. Alright. It's not a tiebreaker yet because it's best of 7. But we're gonna be watching Beep Bip with 5 crowns and 2 Felices. But Gior is probably going to be more aggressive towards the plane area with 6 crowns and 1 Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Toffo, you're added to the giveaway. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. Alright, there we go. As expected, we do see Gior going for the plane area here, while Team Bip seems to be more interested in the city area. How in the name of Christ himself did this Felice get spotted? What? That is amazing. Alright, Bip actually being very aggressive on the B cap right here. Kran right here capping the B cap. Gior staying passive. Staying passive because the enemy is already doing the push for them. Which means that Gior can just farm them from the rail area. Alright, Gior. Kaka getting shot quite a bit here. Losing quite some HP in the middle area. But all these guys are just clumped up together, and Escaping Moon can just farm them for free basically. But Bip says no. Bip is going to make that push right here. We'll be getting King Yi out of the game. Does get taken out. But Kaka did back up. He did manage to back up, getting himself into safety. The entire team of Bip is now in the middle area, which means free crossfires for years when it comes to Escaping Moon. Escaping Moon having a good time, some free shots, you know. But Row being overextended, quite easy to push there for Team Bip. Bip does take Row out. But now they don't have any they don't have any advantage. They don't have positions. They don't have HP. Which means that they're gonna get picked up player by player. How I'm doing? I'm doing amazing. I am doing amazing. Honestly, I'm doing very good. But the one thing is that I'm actually pretty tired for whatever reason but I actually slept pretty nice though. For whatever reason, I'm pretty damn tired. Geo are making the comeback, needing one more point to become victorious and getting themselves into the professionals tournament. Whoopsie is a pleasure. Man, I'm just grateful for everyone coming into the stream. It helps the channel out. It puts a smile on my face. So that's two positives, you know. And I get to entertain you guys with some very choppy stream quality. Which, I mean, yeah, it doesn't even change if I put lower graphics on. It's just I don't have a real graphics card, so that's amazing. It's gonna be choppy for the rest of the rest of the rest of time. All right, Team G are going for 4-2-1-5 Bs actually with 2 crowns and a Felice, while this team of BIP is going for a concept, 3 crowns, 2 Felices, and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Who is going to qualify? 2-1-5B almost immediately means plane area. Alright. Free cam. Whoosh. Aha. They actually don't go for the plane area. This is just insane. The Rheinmetall Panzerwagen can actually spot people right there for going over this hill. That's crazy to me. I love this camo, by the way. What the hell? It's actually pretty decent. And it's probably free. Alright. Bip getting the cap after Gior did. Gior getting the cap quite early because they do have the extremely fast 215B. 215B looking for a side scrap there. I'm not so sure about this strategy. Pip already losing quite a lot of HP on that concept. Is that really... is that... Seems like that might be an expensive one for later, considering that Gio already had way more HP. It's crazy to me that 205B actually has just as much as HP as a Kranwagen. That's insane to me. That has to be some kind of joke. Raul and Mini Student do get spotted, but that is completely fine. Alright, Gio are making the move. Kran getting focused out very, very violently. Kran does get taken out there. 1700 HP lost in 10 seconds there. Gio are only having to win this game to qualify for professionals. They will have to lock in. Gior Felice kind of in the open, in the crossfire, but it does mean that 4 guys of BIP are out of the game completely. Yeah, so great you stream APAC also, whoops. I tried to give APAC some more love, you know. They deserve more than that. They deserve more than just this. I know, Toffo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kaka versus 709 Kings. 709 Kings getting a low roll on the last shell. It seems to happen a lot in these tournament matches. Alright, what is going on there? Epic 1v1. Agatha, get your last shot in, Agatha. He does get that shot in. Alright. Bib actually turning in the tables. Never mind. That guy got nuked. Bib Actually turning the tables now. Silence gonna be focused out by Professor MN. Professor MN. Crown actually getting taken out as well. Silence does get that nice HE in, which leaves Mini Student and Raul versus the Phillies here. Raul getting one track shot in, getting that second shot in. Actually, high rolling is very important right now. But Professor NM notices the caps. They have the caps. They can just run away. I believe that Gear is going to be too slow to get to the C point. It's going to be too slow. It's going to be too slow. Mini Student in the open will be going for the train wheel. I don't know. Is Raul gonna be on time on the C point? He's gonna be there. Come on, come on, come on. Turn, 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 turn. Get into the cab. Okay, he gets into the cab. Okay. He is in time, but Agatha is on the B point now. It's not looking good. Student getting haunted by Professor and MN. Bip actually winning this game. It's gonna be a tiebreaker. Yes. Aha. I love tiebreakers. Hell yes. Tiebreaker is going to be on Alpenstadt. Amazing. Alright then. Alright then. Alright then. Alright. Alrighty. APAC has a W, exactly, dude. But my stream quality is shit. And I openly admit to that. I openly admit to the quality being shit. Alright, last match. We're gonna see Gior with 4 crowns, 2 Felices, 8100 LT. And on the side of BIP, we see double 116, 3 crowns, a Felice, and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen for the last deciding match. Who gets into the professionals tournament? Amazing. Amazing. Alrighty. The big Alpenstadt. There we go. Team BIP going for the A cup. Team Gior going for a split. It's gonna be going to be passive on the A cup, and we'll be playing for both B and C. Team BIP getting into the A cap. Early cap advantage will be going to Team BIP. Alright. The deciding game, guys. Mini student taking quite a big beating early on already. Professor and MN getting another shot in. Alright. See BIP getting some more shots into the Phillies in the city. Right there. Crown right here getting bled out. Ooh, it's gonna be BIP, guys. It's gonna be BIP. BIP having a very big advantage right now. Geo are going for the B cap, actually. Okay. Are they able to get their cap? Nope. Getting splashed with HE there. Getting splashed again. Geo are just not able to capture the base. Wasting so much time on the base. Ooh, that is not good for BIP. BIP getting ammo racked there. That might be a chance for Geo to turn. Whoa, my god. That might be a chance for Geo to take. I'm gonna stop trying. The rest of this match is going to be in silence. And that's GG's for Team BIP, getting themselves into the professionals tournament. Wow. Wow. That was some epic multitasking in the end. Wow. Epic multitasking in the end. BIP getting into the professionals tournament. Congratulations to the team of BIP. BIP and Bop. Amazing. Looks like they've already seen the top 8 multiple times. Very well played. Very excellent gameplay right there from Team BIP winning. Wowie. which means that we're gonna spin the wheel of fortune in 7 minutes, which is going to be at the 45 mark of the minutes. I don't know where you guys live because it's not normal EU time to be streaming, but it's gonna be in about on the 45-minute mark. We're gonna be spinning the epic wheel of fortune indeed. Hate this song. Hate this song. This is acceptable. There we go. If you don't see your name in this list, make sure to put your in-game name plus ID and server in the chat. Gonna shuffle it a couple times. Alrighty. First, we're gonna do the battle passes. Amazing gameplay from BIP. Actually, like, really, really strong. Alright. It's almost 45. It's almost 45, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, alright. Yo, what's up, Frostbite? What's up, man? What's up? big congratulations to Team BIP being insane gamers. Insane gamers right there. Honestly, it's insane. Wowie. You cannot win multiple battle passes. Just for you guys' information. Alright. It is... It's gonna be 44 in 1 minute. $45. It's 45 right now. We're gonna start spinning the wheel. 3, 2, 1. A battle pass goes to... I'm practical. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'll have it noted. Where is my note? Alright. Boom. Control C. Control V. Second battle pass goes to... Not him, because you cannot win 2 battle passes. Not him! Win rate god, EU. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy your battle pass. Now we've got fan containers. Shuffle. Fan container. First one is going to be for... Netforce Night Vision. Lucky you. Congratulations. Next fan container is going to be... Going to... This guy. This guy's gotta be nerfed. Someone's gotta nerf his luck.